Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Camavinga gets a foot in here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Hernandez is there and he can pick it up. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Number 7.
So, a breakthrough already. Nice looking ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great vision. He can run onto that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Rijkaard. A probing pass. Spread neatly. Van Dijk gets across to intercept. And a chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And this is Marmoush. Marmoush unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, shooting chance! I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. He's having a pop! And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! And he's there to belt it away. No, just not quite. Corner number 3 coming up. Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Çalhanoğlu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Çalhanoğlu going forward. Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he is deftly away. And Marmoush! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It is compelling, this. Header! And he can thump it away. It's a pretty loose pass.
It'll be 3 minutes added time.
Van Dijk makes the interception. So what can they make of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Yamal, looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Rafinha. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good take in a good area. Right. And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such... I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. And so the action is resumed. The ball swung in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He is through here. Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lopez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He slings it in. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. It's Bellingham. Bellingham is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk cuts it out. Rashford.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Lopez. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final.
There's the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He leaps for it! Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Tries a measured ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Played into space. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Çalhanoğlu. And he cuts out the supply. Çalhanoğlu. Rafinha. Çalhanoğlu. Paris Saint-Germain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 4 coming up here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Yamal. And this is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this...
Çalhanoğlu! Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu! About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Marquinhos. And now the breakaway. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Played with speed from back to front. Hernandez. Into the last 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Fermin. He's found a way through, and he's in on goal. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes. Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Nicely weighted. Chance for a shot!
There will be 3
Board
minutes.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Decent chance! But he's left disappointed. They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Vardiol.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Yamal. He's got away. It's run loose here. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
And a quick
Çalhanoğlu
announcement
claiming
today
the man
that
of the match
memorabilia
award,
from today's
and
match
there is
is now
very
on
little
sale
room
in
for
the
argument.
stadium hall.